Hello dear students, welcome once again to online video lectures. In the previous video we have discussed about the functions, aims and objective of the United Nations, when it was formed and for what purpose it was formed. Today we will talk about the veto. As you know that in the security councils there are many times elections are held to choose 10 members other than the 5 permanent members. Those are USA, Britain, France, Russia and China. These are the 5 permanent members of Security Council. Another 10 members are elected for a term of 2 years by the General Assembly. So elections are held, and during elections for some important discussions, when a country wants to deny the right to say no regarding any issues, is known as veto power. The veto power, a right to deny, is a negative vote which is casted against a proposal in the Security Council. It is necessary for all the 5 permanent members of the Security Council to agree over any decisions. The resolution doesn't pass if any of the 5 members uses veto. So here veto means the right to say no regarding any matter. If you take one example, you will get the clear meaning what is veto power. As you might be knowing that Pakistan is a enemy country for India, and there has been issue of border since a large time. So we have raised this issue against United Nations so that they may declare Pakistan as a terrorist country. So when the vote is cast in the United Nations and in the meetings of the Security Council, you might be knowing that China is the permanent member of Security Council and it cannot be changed. So every time China, by using his veto power, he says no, that Pakistan cannot be declared as a terrorist country. So every time whenever we raise the issue to declare Pakistan as a terrorist country, the country China uses its veto power and says no. So if any of the 5 members are not agreeing to any of the resolution cannot pass. So China is the only country who has used this veto power for maximum number of time, and for this purpose only Pakistan is not been declared as a terrorist country and we are having lot of problems. So that is the work of veto power. Now we will see some special organizations of the United Nations. As you all know that the main objective of the United Nations is to foster social, economic, cultural and educational development in the people and help them in improving their standard of living by generating more employment opportunities. Second thing is the main objective is to achieve. Various organizations have been established for this purpose and to work in specific areas under the leadership of the United Nations. Let us see what are those special organs. The first one is World Health Organization, whose short form is WHO, and the headquarters of WHO is situated in Geneva, and the main function of WHO is to make efforts to improve the physical and mental health of the world. Second one is UNESCO. The full form of UNESCO is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, whose headquarters is in Paris, and it works to contribute peace and security by promoting international collaboration between each countries by the means of education, science, culture and further universal respect for justice, the rule of law and human rights. The third organization is the International Labour Organization. Geneva is the headquarters and it works to promote rights to the workers, to encourage decent employment opportunities, to enhance the social protection and strengthen the dialogue on work related issues. So this organization especially works for the people who are employed in some or the other work. Then we have UNICEF and FAO. UNICEF's headquarters is in New York. Its full form is United Nations International's Children Emergency Fund, but now it is known as United Nations International's Children's Fund. It is specially formed for the betterment of children to provide long-term humanitarian and development assistance to children and mothers in the developing countries to get good standard of living and nutritious food and organize children welfare programs. So UNICEF works for the betterment of human beings, the child and the mother, and Food and Agriculture Organization, whose headquarters is in Rome. It ensures that people get regular supply of enough and high quality of food, and it works for the promotion of agriculture. So UNICEF and FAO both works for the betterment of the developing countries. Then we have World Bank. It is also known as International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IBRD or WB. The headquarters of World Bank is in Washington DC, and it provides low interest loan to countries, interest free credits and grants to the developing countries. These grants will support a wide array of investment in the areas of education, health, public administration, infrastructure, financial and private sectors, development, agriculture, and environmental and natural resource management. So, World Bank works to provide interest free loans or low interest loans so that the developing countries can get investment to uplift the areas of education, health, infrastructure, agriculture, environmental and natural resource management. So these are the symbols which is given here for the branches, or we can say the organizations of the United Nations. These are the special organizations and the pictures are given here. You have to fill these blanks which are given below by finding the appropriate picture for their names. It is very simple. You can guess it by seeing in the textbooks, and also you can get the answers. So this will be there for today, and cooperation of India and ray of will be done in the next video. So that's all for today. Keep studying, stay safe and stay home.